The Ultimate Fighter debuted in 2005 and is credited with saving the UFC from financial ruin. Over 30-plus seasons, it has produced numerous world champions, Hall of Famers, and some of the biggest stars in combat sports history. Matt Serra. In the comeback season, Serra earned a title shot and pulled off the greatest upset in MMA history by knocking out George St. Pierre to become the welterweight champion. Michael Bisping. When the Count won the third season of Tough, it was undeniable that he was destined to be a star. He went on to fight many of the best middleweights in the world on his way to becoming a UFC champion in 2016, and has since stayed heavily involved with the UFC as a color commentator. He needed 24 fights and a decade before he received his title shot in June 2016, knocking out Luke Rockhold in the opening round. Ryan Bader. Bader had a few big wins over historical fighters like Quinton Jackson and Rashad Evans, but most of his success occurred following a move to Bellator, where he defeated Phil Davis for the light heavyweight title and, while still champion, knocked out Fedor Emelianenko to become a double champion. Juliana Peña, the Venezuelan vixen, made the impossible a reality when she submitted Amanda Nunes at UFC 269. But before she was champion, she showed the world on Season 18 of Tough that she had the heart and skills to be a force in the UFC. Carla Esparza won the inaugural UFC Strawweight Championship on Season 20 of Tough, defeating Angela Hill, Tisha Torres, and Jessica Penne before facing Rose Namajunas in the finale, submitting her with a rear naked choke. Esparza lost the title to Joanna Jędrzejczyk, but regained it a few years later by defeating Namajunas again. Rose Namajunas, a fan favorite who became a two-time strawweight champion, famously ending Joanna Jędrzejczyk's long reign. Kamaru Usman. Just 6-1 as a pro when he won Season 21 of Tough in 2015, the Nigerian Nightmare beat everyone in front of him, and in 2019, shut out Tyron Woodley to win the UFC welterweight title, stopped Colby Covington in a classic war, halted Gilbert Burns, and knocked out Jorge Masvidal. Usman reigned in the division for over 2 years, the longest by any fighter on this list. Drop a like on the video, please, and let us know in the comments who your favorite Tough fighters are. And maybe they will be covered in our next UFC video.